is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Rams and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jameis to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Johnson on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Johnson running left. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Johnson. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it with Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saint 16. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw now on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Winston now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready,
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. Comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ernest Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Winston. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's good for the Saints.
Here's Winston. And it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Winston. And that
is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no, Coach. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top for Cup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Back to it after the pick-6. Winston in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To throw again on second down. Winston, a throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The first down throw for Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They go to Johnson again. And some room to roam now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
First down,
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Up the middle, Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensively, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't gonna be swelling my heart cold bad. I ain't got emotions, I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the score on them boys. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, no tunnel my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game. They
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up. Money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
I'm downstairs. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my side. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like, hey, how you doing? It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Where the at? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. See, late to the jet, got a jet, cause the band leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every album project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bad good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we ain't...
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 52 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They begin the drive with Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, and they just could not stop him defensively. Hit the 200-yard mark, went over that, but he didn't score one time.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Because normally when you have that kind of performance, you hit on a couple of big, long runs, a 60-yarder, a 70-yarder. But for him, it was more like a 10 here, a 20 there. He spent the entire game just wearing down that defense.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played, and the defense too, really, but they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 3-0 after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 34. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ernest Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? It always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Peterson gets the call running left. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass,
probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Johnson to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Rolling to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
As halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I haven't had a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Johnson again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll drop the throw.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through. We're back now in KC. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. The quick slant caught. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do. We kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a tie. Come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minute.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
2nd and 6. And he coughed it up. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Finding space at the 40. And he will get out of bounds. So nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage. And they stop the clock as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll look to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that run, not many places to throw the football if it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea to try to get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Steps away. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf.